All right, guys, we are going out to have some fun. Got a bunch of little things that's got to get done before we can get the Mustang in. She's coming in very shortly. You're gonna see a video, a kind of history / life since I've owned it. But we have some other stuff that's got to get done. One thing, the Jeep is overheating. I don't know if it's a head gasket or just a thermostat. Everything else is new in that. This is where the plow truck has been sitting. I haven't been able to use that at all this year because the starter, or what I'm hoping is the starter and not the motor seized. I parked it there about a month ago in that spot and went to use it for the first storm a couple weeks ago and she wouldn't even start. So I ordered a starter from Amazon and we got to get the El Camino out, and I want to put the El Camino where the truck is, but the truck was obviously in the way and not starting. It's probably, what would you say, about 7 to 10 degrees out here today? Oh my God. It's pretty damn cold. So we went to move the truck. We pushed it and pulled it with the 350, and this is kind of where we ended up. Because I'm guessing it's because the plow on the front of it, the tires just don't want to move, and it's just to turn. I mean, it's just a pain in the ass. I was hoping to get it in the shop. We're not gonna, this is not a how-to by any means. I'm hoping that the terminals come off easy. That's what we're doing today. Falcon's over there all covered up, freezing her ass off. She was a bad girl. So we'll bring you back if anything fun happens. Otherwise, we'll just get the starter done in this and move on to the next thing. Yeah, so that just snapped. Well, let me tell you something, people. It's cold out here. Got me a little heater going. Whew. So we got this bolt all the way in the top of the back here. Well, she decided she didn't want to play nice, so she left and went snappy. This other one, this one came out okay. This one right here came out okay. This bottom one, it's got this ground strap to it. The nut, it's kind of stripped, so I'm barely on there. It's coming. I'm a little worried about this one. I'm not gonna drill and tap that hole in the top. This truck is not long for the world, so I'm not putting any more work than I have to into it. But just a quick update. It's coming. We'll bring it back when we get it done. Surprisingly, all the cables came off pretty easy. Alright, I'm back at it. It's cold. Alright, starter's in. I'm freezing. Please work. Of course not. Why would it? I don't even hear it trying to click. Oh. Hold on. Oh. You know, you're working on things out in the cold. Oh, you go to forget. Trying to forget some stuff here. Let's see if that does anything. Good God, I hope so. I was trying to jump the solenoid earlier. All right, well, here goes try number 2. Well, it tried to crank. That battery is dead. Let's go get the Jeep, bring that around, hook up the shit, the jumper cables. See if that gives it a little more juice. Well, if nothing else, this reminds me, even the rot, if nothing else, this reminds me of when I was younger, before I had a shop at all, before I had any real tools. It was just me working on the ground wherever I could. So this really reminds me of stuff like that. Oh man, we're gonna let it charge up for a little bit. Got the jumper cables on. I'm gonna go warm up in the Jeep here, and we'll bring you back here in a couple of minutes. All right, let the Jeep charge for about 15 minutes. Oh, where the hell did I put the key? Oh, God, thank God. She's running. Oh, I am so happy. I was banking on that to be the problem. Let's let her run for a little bit. Oh, I'm so happy right now. So happy right now. That's probably why it was hard to turn the wheel as a 4x4 was on. Makes sense. So she's running. So my windows don't go down anymore. Need a new switch, I guess. I don't know if I have one. I bought and sold a lot of these trucks. Gotta tell y'all, one of the best trucks I have ever had in my life. She is really rough now. The New England weather has taken her. The New England way has taken her into a very, very bad state. But I tell you, I've owned this since I think 2011, and I've had a lot of friends use it for stuff, and just sad to see her like this. I plan on keeping it as long as I can, because obviously I still got the plow, and I don't have a plow on the F350 quite yet. I will probably this summer. I'm going to start looking for one, and I'll just sell this plow. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the truck. I know that I'm going to have to get rid of it, but I just don't want to. It's been a really good pickup truck. So now I can get the El Camino out of the shop, put that in that parking spot right where that tree is, all the way over to the fence, and then I would like to bring this in and just get the brake line fixed that I got to fix. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I have a brake line I need to fix. It popped on me. Oh, that bearing sounds terrible. Little pulley bearing is just wicka, 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 wicka. maybe I'll look into that too. Just try and clean her up a little bit, make it a little better. So we're gonna let her run for a little bit. We'll move her, pick all the tools up underneath it too. Might have fired up. We might be making some heat. I think we is. All right, so we got old Blue in here. We're gonna let the heat pick up a little bit, and so what we were gonna do today is we gotta fix a brake line. I think I'm just gonna go find a plug. All we're doing with this is just pushing snow right now. She's pretty tired, guys. As you saw yesterday, we put a starter in it, and that's pretty damn cold. So I'm kind of hurting today. Laying on the ground in the cold, it's just not something I like to do. I'm sure not many people do. But we gotta fix the leaking brake line. So I think we're just gonna plug it. I want to throw some lube on a couple of things on the plow, and maybe we'll work on that squeaking. I know there's a bad bearing in one of those pulleys. Yeah, let's just see what we can get done. I mean, we got a whole day to work on it, and then I want to get this video out and get it edited so you guys can watch it tonight. So let's get at it. All right, guys, so if you've owned a Ford for any length of time, you would understand that the shocks, probably the little shocks bullshits, they don't really hold no more. So I just take vice grips. Well, they're gonna hold right now, but it doesn't hold very long, I'll tell you that. And I just pinch it off right at the top of the strut there. I need to get down here. Okay, I guess I was being stupid there. I think that was telling me when I was looking at the oil that I needed oil. So what I gotta do is I gotta get down to the ABS system, and I gotta try and get the schematic for the braking system, so I can get that line pinched off for now. Sorry if you can't hear everything. We got the heat going in the background. It is chilly up this neck of woods, so I'm gonna see if I can find a schematic. According to the old interwebs, kind of hard to show, but that's the schematic here, and it's saying that the rear is in the middle. So we'll get up there and take a look. All right, guys, so what I'm trying to show you is down here, see these lines, this line right here goes to the rear, which I know it does because I replaced that many years ago. This is your other top one, that's your driver's side brake line, and according to schematics, this one right here, I'm sorry, yeah, this one right here, the middle one is going to be your passenger side front. Now I'm just going to snip this because I know it's leaking on the passenger side. Really hard to get you guys some footage in this one, but we cut the line. God, I hope I cut the right one. And we got it moving. Hopefully you can see something. There we go. All right, so that piece is out. Looks like a pretty common thread. Look, there might be water in that system. So there we are. That's what we're gonna have to try and get at the store. Kind of want to see if I can figure out what that chirping noise is in the belt system. So we'll go over on that side and see if we can find that out. So to take off, no, half inch. To take off the tensioner, to release tension, there's a half inch square head right there, right off the tensioner. And you just release tension, and we're gonna spin some pulleys and see what we got for noises. Hopefully it's something cheap. Come on, get out there. Okay, so now that's off. Take that out. Kind of sounds like the alternator. Oh, come on, no.
What happened?
Not what I wanted to see. Not what I wanted to see at all. Watch this, guys. I was not wanting to see that. That water pump is spanked. And it is spanked hard. It had a little bit of noise. A little bit of play there. Gosh darn it. I have another motor out back. I might just take that. That one seems okay. This is the one I was worried about. But 100% without a doubt, that is what it is. I did this water pump probably about a decade ago. Oh man, not what I wanted to see. Just because, once again, this motor is not long for the world. Do I say screw it and just run it? Which I already know what's going to happen, is it's going to grenade in the middle of a huge storm. Gosh darn it. I gotta think on this one, I guess. I do have a water pump out back on another motor. I don't like do it that way. Let me see how much they are. If they're not too much money, I'll grab another one. Oh, we'll get back at you here in a minute, guys. Alright guys, a couple days later. It's actually Friday the 7th, and we have a snowstorm going on outside. So I've either got to get this truck done, or I can use the four-wheeler, which is cold out and I don't want to use the four-wheeler. So where we left off, we had to do, we have to get a plug to cut off the passenger side brake line. Now I know there's going to be people that say, oh, that's illegal, blah blah blah. Okay, I understand. This is a yard truck now, though. This is not something that's going on the road that's going to see more than probably 5 or 10 miles per hour. So I'm just going to plug that for now, and if it causes a problem with braking, then I'll run a brake line. So went down to the O'Reilly's today, and my thread size was 7/16 by 24, and that's what we got right here. So we're gonna open this up. I got Brittany looking for my stand, my little stand, so you guys can see a little better. But these are not inspectable. You cannot use these on brake systems. It is illegal. But like I said, I'm just using it as a temporary thing. All it is, it looks just like a fitting, but there's no hole. So we're gonna try and get it down in, wherever the heck it is. It's kind of hard to put the camera down there and put this in at the same time. So bear with me. Where the hell is the hole? Hole is over here somewhere. Oh, dogs are playing. Huh. Hold on a second, guys. Chugger Honkers Lady! Brittany! What are you doing?
Got your 10, but I figured it'd be nice to bring them all out.
Well, yeah, that's what I figured you'd do. You brought me stuff?
Brought your stuff.
How about extension? I might be able to do it without, but I'm gonna need an extension at some point, I think.
There's always an ankle.
Yeah. See, this is what happens when you play hooky.
I'm playing hooky.
She's playing hooky today, guys. She's scared of the snow.
Nope.
She's scared of the snow. No, her work got canceled.
Yeah.
Where else are you connected? You're connected here.
Here's. Where's your ball?
I love this freaking tool. This thing works so man. Hi. Get that off. Get that out of the way. I wish I could find that other alternator. It was a higher amperage alternator that I wanted to put on this. This would be a perfect time. I don't know where the heck I put it. I really don't. 8 maybe. Should be a bolt in here. Is that a 10 or is that an 8? I feel like a 10-ish. We're gonna have some coolant that comes out, I'm sure. You actually want to grab the bucket. See that black bucket in front of the plow? Don't worry. Aye. So there's gonna be 2 8s, one here, one on the opposite side. That'll release the fan shroud. I need the air and the air on.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, come on, man. Take this belt out of the way a little bit, I suppose. Get it up out of the way. Simmer down there. All right, so you didn't turn the air on. Oh, you did. So they make a special tool to take these clutch-driven fans off. I don't have one, or actually, let me rephrase that. I have a bunch, but I prefer to do this method. This pump, this thread might be reverse thread. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out here in a second. So all I do is I just take and get right on the edge and hold the fan if you can. Come on, don't be a bunghole. Sometimes you gotta go down to make a bit of a notch. So I don't know if you can see or if you saw that, but all I usually do is just take and air hammer down a little bit, straight in, and then that way, this one was being a little bit more of a bugger, but this is the results you want to see, is it coming off. Now remember, you got a radiator right in front of this, so try and support it while you turn it out, because you don't want this thing jamming into your radiator. Take that too, please. Shelby, shush. So much more room in here now, guys. Look at this. Want to get your belt out of here?
Maybe your truck should have suspenders. Like you do.
I got this. Let me guess, some 10s? You would have guessed correct. You see how bad this is? Hear that, Baron? What, Baron?
That's not supposed to do that.
No.
I mean,
Where's Ratchety?
right there.
Ah. Hi, my friend. So this is going to be 4 bolts. It holds the pulley on. Yee. 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 Okay. Shelby, we're recording! Okay, you take those and set those aside in a space where you're not gonna really lose them there. Ratchety is also a hammer. Not a very good one though.
That car's not hammering.
Ow. She's in training. That comes off, set that aside so you don't lose it. And I believe there was 4 bolts to hold on the water pump. Look how bad that is. I need you to take that bucket and shove it right about here, would you please? I need an extension.
No. Okay. I guess I will get you an extension.
Take the camera with you. The tools. Guys, help her find the tools. She's blind. Ah. Ah. Shelby! Quiet! There should be a long one. I had one out when I was doing the starter.
There's a 5/16.
Is that extension?
No.
You know what an extension is?
Yes, it's the ones with the little squares with the dots on the end. So that it can go in the ratchet and then it can connect to the other piece.
Tech time with Brittany.
What?
Tech time with Brittany.
Tick time?
Tech.
Oh, check time. Hey, I'm not wrong though. This is why, peeps, when he asked me for an extension, I'm like, oh, lordy. Makes me want to show him where Tall Man is.
What?
Where Tall Man is. You know, where's Thumpkin? Where's Pointer? Where's Tall Man?
Alright. Where is that extension?
You're so clever.
You want me to find it?
It's gotta be in here somewhere. Of your what? Where'd you find that?
They were connected to each other.
Well, I don't...
Literally, right here.
Okay, well...
They were right there. If they had teeth, they would have bitten you.
No, that didn't look like the one
Oh,
in the box.
you're right. They were it was just like that.
Yep.
It was 100% exactly like that.
Listen, it was hidden. I got a metal sliver for you. So don't even... I take hits for you. I don't know. I was looking for the box ones.
I don't know what box one you were talking about, but this is what you call an extension.
Yeah, that's the box piece with the two little dots.
Restoring her El Camino was going to be fun, guys. You better subscribe to see that. I don't drink anymore, but I might after that.
No.
So, is that one? I don't know. It feels like it. I don't know if these are all different sizes, but just take note of where you're getting them from, how you're taking them out and what have you. So that's one. Two. So far they're the same length. Three. Ah, that one was still tight. I just love this ratchet. I just love this thing. And then four. They all look the same length, but it's always good to keep things in order. And now, back to training. Oh. This might actually need a hammer.
There's a tire hammer thing right there.
Pretty sure it's only four. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. 1, 2, 3. That would have been the fourth hole. Oh. So it's held in there by a you know what? We have a hammer right here. Just let me see that airlip line. It's held in there by a seal.
Oh.
Like a rubber seal, not a traditional paper gasket or anything. This is my third time replacing it. The first time I did, the seal failed. I was pissed.
Should have gone.
Oh.
Oh.
Did any of it make it into the bucket?
Yeah. And around it. And all over the place.
Coles
Cool.
River.
Is it always that bad?
That's all the coal that was in the block. See how clean that was? It's because I used to take care of this truck. All right. I need a little piece of sandpaper.
Oh no, he needs more stuff.
What? All I want to do is just clean this up in here, because that seal, if you can zoom in here, that seal sits in here instead of your traditional on the outside. So you want to make sure that everything's pretty clean in here. And right now it doesn't feel very good. So I want to get a piece of sandpaper in there. You're not going crazy on this. You just want to knock down the rust edge. Just take your finger, and if you can't feel a rust edge, then you're good. If you can, keep going until it's smooth. Alright guys, so not sure how well you can see in there, but that's what it should look like. There's no lip. The rust has been knocked down. Try and get all the crap you can out of here, because you don't want that going through your motor. That coolant was really clean. I'm very surprised. I did this water pump, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 years ago. And the seal let go the second day I had it. I was so mad. So on my lunch break, when I was working at the dealership, I popped it in my bay and redid it again. But yeah, so this is technically the second time that I've had to do this. Third, if you really want to get pushy with that. But yeah, so Brittany's going to get the water pump out of the pickup, the green Monster there, and we'll bring you back here in a second, and we'll start popping it all back together so we can get out there and plow. And yeah, that's the last thing I think we have to do. So this is not necessary, but I do this. I always have with seals like this, because this seal is going to ride right in this groove right here, and when it goes to go in, I don't want it to pinch, because it's, you know, it's dry. No perverted minds, but you don't want to go in dry. Behave, Brittany.
How can you say something and then ask me to behave?
You don't have to use a shit ton, just enough to... Just enough. Just enough, guys. You'll know. Shelby! Then that goes over, huh? I'll put a little more on after. I'd say you can't screw this up, but I did the first time, very first time I ever did one of these, so. Shelby! She's not listening today. Right on cue, the air compressor! Here! Okay. Hey, get that over here.
I'm putting stuff away. I won't lose it.
Yeah.
Trying to get a good shot.
Boy, I hope that's not pinching anywhere. Oh my God, you can hear those dogs.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I'm really hoping and praying on that one, guys. Now I can remember why I hated this pump.
She does not quit, huh?
Nope. Never. Now, when your torquing is down, I don't know what the torque spec is, but put them down snug. I don't use a torque wrench for everything, you know. You don't want to go too far because it's just aluminum. And crack and strip and bad things are gonna happen. Everything's nice and snuggy tighty. Oh, you're. I didn't say it.
Go.
This is stupid.
You're stupid.
This is stupid. I don't want to play nice. Shelby, zip it and do it! Come on. More. I need that dog to shut up! Put the upper rod hose on. These are really cool tools. I don't know if it's got a part number on it anymore. I've had it for many years.
It reminds me of a waffle iron.
It used to have a part number. I think it's made by OCT. Or Gear. I can't remember. But it's specifically designed for this.
Oh.
See how much easier that was? And it's even got a little release right here. Boom.
What?
Yeah. Love that tool. I love a lot of tools. How did the stick get in the truck? Bella! Probably.
Probably when she jumped on top.
Yeah. Okay. So we have two hoses. They're gonna have to go back on.
I thought kiddos were home.
What time is it?
1:44.
Nope, not yet. So that one, this is the upper one. This would be the lower vent tube bull crap. So 8 maybe? Yeah, we'll just use the flathead. It's a lot easier than How much battery we got left?
We have 36%.
Okay. Should be enough to pretty much finish this video. Tight! Shelby! Shelby! I think
You saying what, Dad?
Come get me, Dad! Why can't I be in there with you? I think she's got pretty bad separation anxiety.
I think so too.
I don't know if it's towards me or towards all of you.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
Oh, come on, man. Okay. So that one's done. Those two are on. That's on. We should have 2 plugs, I believe. Yeah, there's 1 plug. And then a mass air side somewhere. A biggin. And then just go on.
What's it?
All right, now we're gonna put a bunch of coolant in. Hopefully it doesn't leak. This is not 50-50.
Does that make it 100?
But I know it's gonna be at least this. We still need more. Okay.
I almost made my own antifreeze.
Go get water, please. Oh, my Lantis. Okay! We hear you! Keys are in the ignition. There may or may not be enough power. I don't know.
Ready?
Yeah. Something on the belt. You want to go on that side, take the light so you can see anything leaking. Now remember, the frame was covered. That noise is a heat shield, but I can never figure out which one it was. It only happens every once in a while. All right, guys, there you go. Newest video up. That one took me a little bit of time to do. It has been cold up here in the north, let me tell you. We're sitting, I think, at like 2 degrees, maybe 5 degrees. But with a wind chill, we're in the negative like 11 to 25 tonight. So, I want you guys to stay warm. Not sure where everybody is. I know that some of my YouTuber friends are giving me crap because it's so cold up here. They're wondering why I'm here. Well, I've lived in the north my entire life. I absolutely love it. Don't know why. Don't love the cold. I like plowing the snow, as you can see. So that's going to do it for this video. I got to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the support that you guys are giving. We got a package today, and we're going to open that up and do a mail call here. Probably send that out probably tomorrow. We'll upload that one for you. Give you a chance to watch this video. But we do have a P.O. Box. If you haven't heard, it is P.O. Box 365, Laconia, New Hampshire, 03246. And you can address that to Junker Clunkers. And we're not forcing you to send us anything. But hey, maybe you guys got some cool stuff you want to send, like some pictures of your ride, something like that. Maybe I can frame them, put them up in the garage here. Maybe use them as wallpaper, something like that for a cool background. I don't know, just kind of spitballing. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. All Junker Clunkers with a Z. If you got any questions and comments you don't want to put on the YouTube there, you can also message us, well, send us an email, at junkerclunkers with a Z at yahoo.com. And thank you guys very much, like I said, for all the support you guys are giving. We're up to almost 800. We're about 21 away from 800. Absolutely hats off to every one of you. I wish I could subscribe to you guys. You know, this is going to be a dream come true when it does come to fruition. And hopefully I pronounced it right. I'm not all that smart. I wrench on things. You guys know that. But thank you guys very much for everything you're doing. And as always, like, share, subscribe, and throw some comments up in there. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.